This is the year. This is the year. This is the. It's me. It is Friday night. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. Zeri's asleep. Riley's watching Spider-Man and eating peanut butter and jelly. And Chris is out. And I am just here tired. I'm waiting for Riley to finish the movie so that I can put him to bed. And I can go to bed. And yes, there's this crazy mess. Like, I was supposed to be doing this laundry now, but I'm just gonna wait for the morning because I'm exhausted. We just have messes everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, everywhere. It's just a mess. Nothing is organized. The fridge, there's like mad food in there. I just realized we have 3 jars of jelly. 2 were empty. I just threw them out. Strawberries growing mold because I didn't soak them and cut them up and put them in our glass containers. This right here is going to be a life update. Just what my past month has been. It's hard for me to look at the camera when I'm filming with my phone because the camera is here and I'm always looking at myself. I have to train myself. There's going to be more content and I need to get used to this. There's going to be more TikToks, more reels, more video. I am going to start with our C story, you know, the C word. We were exposed on December 19th. We had a small holiday dinner of about 9 or 10 people. 8 of us caught it. People started feeling sick around the 22nd. So that's when we started getting tested. I got tested on December 22nd. I got up and waited online at 7:30 in the morning and waited 4 hours to get tested. My sister had gone to the emergency room the night before because her throat was really hurting. Ended up being strep and she ended up testing positive. Thursday the 23rd. My dad wanted to get tested because my sister came out positive and he was around her. And he's been around my niece and my nephew. I was the only one available to take him. And I didn't want him to go alone because it's super cold outside. My dad is 81 years old. And I was just like, I don't want him waiting 4 hours outside in the cold, standing up. Like, that's too much. I decided to take him in the car. I was still wearing my mask. We were all wearing our mask. I waited online 4 hours. He was sitting in the car warming up with the kids. And they would just like come in and out. On Christmas Eve, we were supposed to have Christmas Eve at my sister's and Christmas Day brunch at my house. The day I got tested, I just didn't feel right having people over. And this was the first time I wasn't going to do immediate family. I was going to do cousins and my sisters. Like, it was going to be like around 15 people in my house. I decided to cancel Christmas brunch. And then, of course, my sister tested positive. She canceled Christmas Eve. So we had a very quiet Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, I start feeling like my throat hurting. So I'm like, oh crap, here we go. Then it was headaches. Those headaches were so bad. Friday and Saturday, I have headaches and diarrhea. While the kids were playing with their gifts on Christmas Day, I was thrown on the couch. I could not move. I was so exhausted. The light was bothering me. It was so bad. We didn't even take our family pajama pic. Then the day after came. I felt like I started getting better. So now we're on the 26th, 27th. I get my results, positive. Okay, I expected that after, I had those symptoms on Christmas Day. My dad gets his results the 28th. His was negative. He had symptoms. So we already knew he was positive. I just feel like he tested on the wrong day. He should have waited like 2 days. I tested December 22nd. I got my results December 27th. Like, we just stood home and I wasn't around people. December 31st, New Year's Eve, I felt fine. Everyone felt fine. But we were just like, yo, we're so contagious. The 31st actually was the 10th day. But we were just like, we don't feel comfortable being around other people. We didn't want to get other people sick. So let's just have a little party, just us. So it was my parents, my sisters, my husband, my kids, my sister's kids, and my uncle who lives with my parents. Everyone felt fine. That first week, I felt fine. January 4th, I started getting these really, really, really bad headaches. Worse than the first time. I thought there was something wrong with me. I was so scared. And I was just like, this is what I get for not getting vaccinated. I was also having shortness of breath. I was terrified. Everybody around me that got vaccinated is fine. And I'm here like having shortness of breath. I'm here getting these headaches again. The body aches return. So after 4 days, I was just like, I gotta go to the emergency room. They were like, you may have long COVID. I've never heard of long COVID, but this variant is mild, but has a larger possibility of getting long COVID, which means that you can get COVID symptoms and they can last up to a whole year. Tested me and I tested positive again that day. My headache continued, and thank goodness for my cousin. She told me about like this hat that you put on. It covers your eyes. It's like a heat pack, ice pack type of thing that they sell on Amazon. So I was like, yo, my headache is so bad. I cannot wait to order something from Amazon and have it come 1 or 2 days later. Like, I need this now. My loving husband, thank God for him, he ended up going to 7 Walgreens looking for this thing, because he'll go online and they'll say it's at this store and it wasn't. And on his 7th one, they couldn't find it. He was like, nah, it says that it's here. We're looking for it. He had the whole store looking for it, and they found the last one that was there. Guys, I put that on and I think I slept like 12 hours. Guys, my headache went away. It was such a relief. But what did not go away was these leg pains. They felt like my legs were cramping up, and they were so bad. So bad. Went to the emergency room again. They put an IV. There was nothing they could do with the leg pain. Today is Friday, January 21st, and I am feeling so much better. My leg pain is completely gone. Though I was wearing heels today because I had to go to a funeral, I felt it in my legs, so it was too soon for me to wear heels. From December 22nd to now, it's been a month. I have done nothing but be in bed, not because it was my decision to be in bed, but because I was feeling terrible and I needed to be in bed. I needed rest. When you get the C word, you're supposed to rest. You're supposed to rest your whole body. You're supposed to rest your eyes. You're not supposed to watch TV. No screens whatsoever. You're supposed to just like sleep. That's how your body recovers. Doña Irán aquí, with her 2 kids, does not know how to rest. I have no idea what rest is. We didn't really have anywhere to be this whole time. Chris, he actually hurt himself during a fire, so he's been home since November. My sister had to close down the shop because my other sister also ended up testing positive, and I work with her, so we closed down for 2 weeks, and we have taken vacation the first 2 weeks of January, so like that's a whole month right there of nowhere to go, nowhere to be, just sign on for 9:45 virtual classes, and that was it. I didn't even think about my shop. I thought about it, but just like, okay, I want to launch these sweatshirts. I didn't have a date, nothing. I have the sweatshirts, they are done and ready to go, but I was just like, I don't want to work. When I went to the emergency room and they told me, this is why you feel this way, you need to rest, I took that rest seriously. For 2 weeks, I took an extra week actually after she opened. Shout out to my husband for being with my kids. I felt like absolutely helpless. Everything I did, I would get tired. I will fix my bed and I will get tired. My chest was hurting. The shortness of breath was no joke. That was the scariest thing. I decided to just shut everything down. And when I think about it, I should have just shut social media down too. Before a month ago, you would have told me take a break. I would have freaked out and I would have been like, nah, I need money for this, I need money for that, I'm gonna go broke and this and that. I don't know, somehow everything just worked itself out and I was just calm. I need to give myself grace. Like, this is a time where I need to rest. I'm on my own time. I don't have to be anywhere. My son doesn't have to be in school. I just learned to relax and learn to let go during that month. I still feel tired. I'm exhausted right now because I'm still trying to get back to the swing of things. I feel so much better compared to how I've felt the last couple of weeks. I need the biggest reset of my life right now. And it's not just me, like this whole family needs a major reset. It's come to a point where me and Chris, we've lost track of time. 6:30 will come. Before getting the C word, we will have dinner cooked at 5:30. If it wasn't cooked, there was dinner ordered so that Zuri's in bed by 6:30, Riley's in bed by 7, and we can have our night to do whatever we wanted to. But this whole month, we've binge watched on Housewives of Jersey. We've caught up to all our shows. I did nothing for my store. I had orders coming in. They were shipped out a little late, but I got all my Christmas orders out because obviously by the 19th, had all my Christmas orders out. So I didn't have to worry about people getting things on time. But I like to ship, especially my sweatshirts, now that I do them ahead of time and I do them myself, I like to ship them either 1 or 2 days after somebody orders them. And this time it was like 4 days after because I wasn't going outside and I had to like get the post office to pick up or get UPS, which I've been using more actually than the post office. I don't mind paying a little more just for the convenience of them really coming to pick it up, because the USPS, they say they're coming but they never come. And this year 2022, I'm focusing on working smarter, really growing my brand, a full-time job that I at a place where I want to work at a place that really cares about their employees. I've had a couple of experiences my last couple of jobs, and I'm not with the shits anymore. I also want to get into investing. So like I feel like with the full-time job, I have a salary in mind this time. I feel like I am at a level of confidence that I haven't been in a couple of years, where I'm like, this is the salary I deserve, and that's what I'm taking. I'm not taking anything less. I feel like with the salary and growing my business, I will be able to start investing into a few things. This is the year where I pay off 2 of my student loans. I think I'm gonna cry on Instagram Live when I pay off these loans. That's been a huge sacrifice. And when I tell you sacrifice, like me not traveling, me not buying my expensive bags, me like not spending money foolishly, that's gonna just relieve. I just want to put my head down this year and work and focus and not care about what anybody else is doing. I just want to be selfish like that. Like honestly, like I think it's time for me to focus on myself, on my growth. I'm in a better mental space. My confidence is better. I feel like I look better. Guys, this is the year. This is the year. This is the year.